Hey, good morning, everybody. You know the deal. You laugh, you lose. So today, I would recommend you try something a little bit different. Let's see if you take a sip of water or something, and that way it makes things a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. And if you spit up, bam, you're out of the game. Per usual, guys, I'm just gonna record the video straight through, and I will go ahead and insert the clips. That way, you'll have an idea of what picture I'm looking at just before I go into each individual reaction. So, let me scroll over here. Where is here it is. So I guess I'm gonna try and go through these probably long enough to probably fill about 15 minutes or so. All right. First photograph. Who else remembers turning these on as a kid? Game Boy, not the Batman Nightlight, AOL, yeah, that annoying ass sound. Oh god, man, the free. I am so easily amused. I could not last one freaking picture. If I had been drinking water or pop or something like that, man, I'd be spitting up all over the place after one photograph in. I went to a Baptist church back in Chicago. Okay, so I didn't go to Catholic church or anything like that. So that ain't right. Let's see. Next photograph. Oh God, what is this? Let me get this bigger. When you're tired of military spouses, but you're a military spouse, no rules. I am Hannah. I am a homewrecker. I knew he was married. Mm. It's funny. No, it's not funny. This is true. I mean, how many times for the military do you go overseas on deployment and your girlfriends, fiancés, wives, and yes, husbands too? Men are about as equal opportunists as women, as the wives back home as well. You got to realize though, especially for young soldiers, you're a soldier, you're 19, 20 years old, 21 years old. Most of these soldiers who get married at that age, they didn't know the women that they marry. They probably met them at their local duty station, right? Like me, I got married at age 20, but I knew my wife in high school. We dated in high school, we got engaged, and about a year after I got in the military, we finally got married, and she was able to come out to Fort Hood and live with me. So we already had that relationship established prior. So, but other soldiers, they think about, okay, I get married, I get this extra BAH, which might be $1,000 a month, let's say, and BAS for food, for subsistence, basic allowance for subsistence, and that's another 300 and some dollars, $325. And I think, okay, bam, I'm gonna be living the good life because I got another 1,300 bucks or so coming my way. And so they get married, but shoot, there's no prenup or anything like that. And when they get divorced, within a few years, all of their fucking money goes to the spouse who most of the time, especially in military communities, women are intentionally looking for soldiers. They're looking for soldiers because they want free medical benefits. If anything happens to them, that's $500,000 life insurance. So, and they don't have that history with that person. So it kind of sucks, and you see this, and the picture's kind of funny, sure, but it's also a shame, and You feel bad for the soldiers. That's why you always want to say, don't run a Russian marriage. Kind of build that relationship. Yeah, I feel like this right here is more of a individual discussion and not necessarily a you laugh you lose type of discussion, but it's in here, so I might as well keep it. All right, picture number 3, which is not populating for me. So let me close this out. Ah, here it is. Oh God. I talked about it before. Mother's Day is celebrated like crazy. Father's Day is like just another day of the month. And this meme right here basically explains it to a T. Mother's Day, yep. Husband's going to take his wife out to a fancy restaurant, get her everything that her heart's desire. Father's Day, it doesn't matter if that father is actively, if this is a married couple and they're actively engaged in their children's lives. It's just a regular home dinner, or in this case, TV dinner type deal. Actually, I wouldn't mind this TV dinner. That's damn Salisbury steak. That's okay. This is a bad example because I actually like the food that's being served right there. I mean, you got corn, potatoes, and Salisbury steak. I ain't complaining about this, to be honest. But I'm not the pickiest person in the world, so I'm not going to complain about Salisbury steak, even if it's a TV dinner. But I can understand where they're coming from on this. All right. Picture 4. I think I gotta keep exiting out of this. Here's another one of these type of videos or pictures. Her. I bet he's thinking about other women. Him. Okay. I'm only a few words in. If she farts like that again, I'm gonna press charges. My dude, just be grateful that she isn't Dutch ovening you. Oh God. Like a son of a gun on freaking TikTok, man. His damn wife is laying on his lap, and they got the bed sheets on him or a blanket. Son of a gun pushed the damn blanket over her head, tucks it in like a damn cocoon, tucks her in like a damn burrito, and oh my God, I'm surprised that girl did not die. Uh, that is freaking assault right there. Hmm, not gonna use that. All right. Car drove through brick wall. Neighbor put this out. All right, let me enhance this. Oh yeah, the Kool Aid. I don't know what it is. Every time I see the Kool Aid Man, all I could think is Family Guy. To be honest, when I first saw this picture, back in 2004, right at the end of 2004, I got assigned to Fort Hood, Texas. And in December 2004, either just before, like I was going through in processing, or just after I got to my unit, there was a major car crash, probably like right outside the East Gate. And there's a big brick wall and car crash, and a couple soldiers died. Young soldiers driving high rate speed, of course. New to the area, didn't know the terrain, and it's a shame. I mean, military invest all this time and money into soldiers, training them, putting them through basic training, and then through AIT to have them learn their jobs and whatnot. And they get to their duty station, and the first thing they do is get killed, reckless driving. I mean, you feel for them because they're fellow soldiers, but at the same time, you're like, what the hell are you guys doing? It's like drunk driving, man. I don't know. I don't think they were drunk driving. I just think they were reckless driving, speeding. But yeah, when I looked at that brick wall right there, that's exactly what it reminded me of. I don't know if it's on YouTube or anything like that, but if you guys want to look that up, uh, shoot, I might do that myself once I get done making this video. Fort Hood car crash, December 2004, or maybe January 2005, but somewhere around that time frame. It was a big news. It was sad though. It's like one of those major safety briefings that they have to give you talking about this. And I remember they made some kind of like PSA type announcement because, yeah, I mean, it was demoralizing. Like I said, new soldiers and just got to their unit and bam, snuffed out. I'm killing this video, and I'm not killing it in a good way. I'm talking like bringing up bad stuff, my dude. Like, shut up, make some funny stuff. All right, let's get to the humor stuff. Where are we at? 3, 4, 5, picture 6. No, can't use that. Oh, that's funny. They got a Ford Taurus and they just put the word clit above it. I mean, it's incorrect because it's spelled incorrectly, clitoris instead of clitoris, but still entertaining nonetheless. I would laugh my ass off if I was walking in a parking lot and I saw that. That is clever. All right, let me increase this photograph. There is no reason to tailgate me when I'm doing 50 and a 35. Facts. And those flashing lights on top of your car look ridiculous. Oh god. Okay. That is fantastic. That is brilliant. I didn't know where they were going with this one. That is spectacular. I wonder if that would actually work. I wonder if the police would back off saying that. All right. Is this a good one? Stages of marriage. Hmm. Well, I don't necessarily agree, but it's kind of funny, and it's kind of funny because oh damn, I didn't even notice the cat. As the wife gets bigger, the husband leaves, and she replaces him with a cat. Not true because I think both husband and wives both let themselves go over the course of marriage. Why? Because you don't really have to sit there and impress anyone else. You've already got your soulmate, your life mate, your partner. So as long as they're happy with you, You know you're good, and all this talk about, well, as long as you're happy with yourself, nobody else's opinion matters. That's BS. Yes, your opinion of yourself is important, but the opinion of your partner is also important, because like if your wife is no longer physically attracted to you, yeah, that's going to affect your relationship. Shoot. So yeah, your her opinion is just as important, right? And let's be honest, some women carry their weight much better than others, and just because you're a bigger girl does not mean that that makes you less attractive. So just because a girl gets bigger does not mean that it's going to make her less attractive in your eyes, and especially if that's your wife, man, that's your love right there. So mm-mm. They will always be beautiful in your eyes regardless. But it is funny nonetheless. All right. Our exes, when they tell their side of the story. I forget this character's name. I know it's not his name, but all I could think of is Gollum. It's Lord of the Rings. Is it Gollum? Maybe it is Gollum. I don't know, man. Like the only Lord of the Rings I could ever remember watching, I think, was Twin Towers. And at the time, I think I was like a sophomore in high school. And I was 17. It was like 2002. And some friends were going to go see Lord of the Rings. I've never even heard of Lord of the Rings at that time. And I decided to go with them to watch it. And it was a good movie. But yeah, I think his name was Gollum. I don't think I've seen any of the other movies. I probably have, but I don't remember this crap. It's not one of those movies I really had any interest or major interest in. So that face is funny as hell. Mm. uh, I've been looking for this picture for a lot of my videos in the past. I saw the 2030, and this is depressing as heck when you look at this picture. 1980, a Big Mac was $1.20. The damn thing is that big. You see it in 2024, it's practically four times the price, and it's half the size, if that. And you look at it, estimated 10 years or about, let's say 6 years from now. Okay, that's a little bit too much of an exaggeration, but it's going to be like 10% the size. And it's going to go up an extra, uh, what is that, $23 roughly? Well, if Joe Biden is constantly elected president, I don't see why not. Yeah, I gotta knock on Sleepy Joe every now and then. He's a funny cat. Just because the stuff that he does is ridiculous. That's it. All right, we're almost at 20 minutes, guys. So I think this is gonna be the last picture for this video. All right, so let's see what we're looking at here. How do I get a date with that handsome devil in tan? I can ask him and follow up with you. I'd really appreciate it. Tell him I like long walks and I could bring treats. That's funny as hell. Some people are so damn perverted. That's great. Probably a dating app and some dude putting his dog in there to be like, hey, must like dogs type of deal. Oh, God. Well, I don't think this guy's going to get a date. Let's just put it that way. But we're about 18 and a half minutes as of right now, and I still got to insert these pictures. So this video is probably going to hover around 21, 22 minutes by about 21 minutes by the time I insert all the pictures. So because I got to spread out about 15 seconds, 10 seconds per video or per picture. So that's going to add on some time. Oh, guys, as per usual, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And man, I'm just looking at what I have left. I got a ton of pictures. So we're still going to have a lot of these you laugh, you lose videos. I think this is going to be an ongoing segment. I don't feel like I want to stop making these videos. They're too much fun. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and talk to you in the comments, and see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.